Hey folks, this is Sherman Hu from ShermanLive.com. Once again, I have Mark Rez live with me talking about virtual real estate. We have our broadcast where we'll dive deep into these topics May 14th, Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait to connect with you live on Ustream at ustream.tv/channel/ShermanLive. And if you can't find it, go to ShermanLive.com/UTV. There's a link on that page that will bring you to this broadcast. Mark, welcome to this broadcast once again.
Hey, brother. Thanks for having me again, Sherman.
All right, cool. Let's make this a real short session. I want to ask you 3 of the most common questions that people have about virtual real estate. Number 1, what is the cost of investment getting into this business model, virtual real estate?
Well, virtual real estate investing is nothing like brick and mortar traditional investing like buying a house. You can get involved in virtual real estate for the price of a domain name, $10.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So that's as simple as it is. That's as cheap as it goes.
I mean, you could take it to the next level if you want to invest in site flipping. Now you're talking, you can get involved with site flipping, which is another aspect of virtual real estate, and that doesn't cost you more than what it takes to fill up your, car tank of gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $20. I've seen sites sell for $10, $15, $20, up to $50, and you could take that exact same property and flip it for $75, $100.
Okay, all right. So the costs are really minimal. I mean, it costs me what, $60 to fill my vehicle right now, and that's nothing. I mean, I spend that every week, I think. So that's great. How about the second question about?
Now, let me sidestep that.
Sure.
To be honest, the latest and greatest strategies that people are using with virtual real estate is now what you and I both know. I've known for over a year because I've known Howie for well over a year when he first talked to me about Web 2.0 properties. And now people are starting to get into the free services like the free Web 2.0 properties and flipping those like a blogger blog and so forth. So I'm not here to tell you the legal standpoint and what the terms of service are with blogger blog or any of the other site that are Web 2.0 properties. But nowadays you don't have to register a domain name and you don't have to build a website or buy an existing website. I mean, these tools are free. And I know for a fact, because we're doing it, you could flip these free properties. So I guess you want to step back and say it actually won't cost you a dime if you use the free resources out there, just your time.
Correct. And I know that you can even use WordPress blogs, which I'm of course favorable of. And as we go deeper into Mark and I training folks with this model, that I'll definitely be sharing my expertise about using WordPress blogs with this too. Now, Mark, another common question: is virtual real estate all about domain flipping?
No, I mentioned a little while ago, domaining is what some people refer to it as. Domaining is quote unquote the concept or strategy of buying domain names and flipping them for a profit. They have one of the largest domain name flipping events, or auctions I should say, out here in Los Angeles every year. It costs $1,000, or at least it did this year, or this past one. It cost $997 to get involved with that, and you can go to this event and buy domain names. That's all it is. It's all about auctioning off domain names.
Wow.
The other side of the business is flipping websites, where you either build them and sell them, or you buy existing websites and sell them. You buy existing websites and do a little bit of modification, adding some value to them, maybe adding some traffic, some monetization, or whatever the case may be, and then sell them. So I tend to treat my business model as the stock market. I have a portfolio. I have short-term investments, intermediate investments, and long-term investments.
Okay, that's great. That's wise. How about the third and final question, common question? How long does it take to turn a profit with virtual real estate?
It's really all timing. I've had domain names and sites sell within 2 hours.
Wow.
I've had sites and domain names flip maybe in 2 weeks. It just all depends. Because the way they work is a lot of the sites that you're out there, flipping your property or selling your property, they sort of work like eBay or a reverse auction, where
Okay.
people are just bidding and bidding and bidding until they either are the final bidder or they reach your sweet spot if you have a reserve price on the property that you're selling.
Okay. Okay. That's great. So you've answered the three of the most common questions: cost of investment, which is people need to know how much it will cost them to get into it. How long it takes to turn a profit, which is also another important question, and whether it's limited to just domains. But we found out that's not that. Not only limited to domains, it's opened up to be able to build and flip websites too. And Mark, thank you so much for answering those questions, being on this broadcast. Folks, Mark is going to be investing his time with me and you on May 14th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, next Wednesday. And I invite you to join us. You're going to get an incredible session where it will open up your minds to how you can invest a short period of time to really gain some incredible profitability for investing in this virtual real estate business model. I look forward to see you next week. Catch you soon.